Hello, Bots and Books fans, this is Scorp1701, and tonight we're going to be taking a look at not one, not two, but three awesome Transformers. And I know what you're thinking, is it really three awesome Transformers, or is it just one awesome Transformer? Well, the fact of the matter is, it's three distinct characters with the same transform, and I am talking, of course, of the G1 Seeker group, and that is a group led by the notorious Starscream and made up of Thundercracker and Skywarp. And these are very cool looking figures from the box side, but we're going to be taking a look at them, and since they are all the same transform, I figured we'll just do it all at once and get it over with. So taking a look first at Starscream, this was a general release, and he comes in your regular Earthrise packaging, which is nice and large, nice window box there. You have Takara Tomy, Transformer Generation symbols, Transformers, Hasbro, Transformers, Earthrise, blah blah blah. His name is Starscream. You can see him in there. On this side you have a nice picture of Starscream looking all commanding, and on the back of the box you can see that he turns into a jet, and he can have some battle masters if you have them, but they don't include them there, so you have to purchase them. You have some warnings and credits for the box here. On this side of the box you have that awesome artwork of the Ark and everything that's coming in this I don't know, series of Transformers, the Earthrise series. You have the Autobot Generations again, and the logo. On the top of the box you just have this, that, and the other, and on the bottom of the box, words and barcodes. So that is the Starscream box. Now, moving on to Thundercracker and Skywarp. This was a Target exclusive 2-pack, and it was kind of hard to come by, but these are awesome figures as well. You can see, again, it has the open window there. Transformers, Earthrise, War for Cybertron Trilogy, Skywarp, Thundercracker, they got their names there. And you have Cybertronian villains and the Decepticon logo. 8+, Hasbro, Transformers, Takara Tomy, Generations. And on this side of the box, you can see them in their Earth mode there. Nice. Planes going around destroying things. On the top of the box you have just a wider version of what you had on a regular box. On this side of the box, that awesome artwork for the series, and on the back of the box you can see that they both turn into the airplane and back into the robot, and they have a name. This is Skywarp and this is Thundercracker, and that's pretty much it. The bottom of the box you just have words, and we already saw that side. And alright, that is what these guys look like in the box, but no one wants to see them in the box. I know I don't. So let's get these guys out and see what they can do. And here we have the Seekers out of the package, and each Seeker comes with a set of handy dandy instructions that help you transform them from a plane to a robot and from a robot to a plane. And they come with a neat little background that has a puzzle piece on there with possibly a hidden planet, maybe. And they come with a decoder here, which is a little piece of red plastic that you can put on here and detect if there is a planet, but there's no planet there. It's just a big, well, actually that looks like a Quintessa there on the backdrop, and you got Decepticon logo there. It's really nice. This came out of the 2-pack, the Target exclusive, and we'll be using it as the backdrop. Now, the Seekers themselves are the same. The only thing different is the color scheme, and they all include a set of null rays that are painted in the same color as they are. So, taking a look at Starscream here first, because, you know, he's the leader. The jets measure approximately 9 inches from nose to thruster, and they have a wingspan of 6 inches, so 6 inches across, 9 inches up and down. So that is a pretty impressive length for a jet. So taking a look at Starscream a little closer, you can see, let's bring some light onto the subject. He is mostly done in this like gray plastic, and he has some nice red highlights here and some orange for the cockpit. Got some nice blue wings here with the red and white striping. Red and white striping also coming down his main wings. And the Decepticon symbols there. They're a little small for my taste, but what are you going to do? On the back you have some nice blue for the thruster area, which is actually his feet. And if we turn it around, you can see there's a whole bunch of robot kibble there. But, you know, it's always been the case with Starscream. You got some blues and some whites and reds. But the only thing that I think looks really ugly on this jet mode is this part right here, this big open spot. I'm not sure if they could have done anything with that, but that's my only gripe about it. There's a little spot up here. I think if they wanted to, they could have put some landing gear or something, but as it stands, that's what we get. So this is the Starscream mold. Let's take a look at Skywarp next. Skywarp is mostly all black. Ooh. And if I don't drop him, his null rays are purple that go along with his tail fins here, and black little wings here. He's got a purple and white striping there. You can see the Decepticon logo here and here, but that is really lightly done. The tampograph is not as bright as I think it could be, so you might, if you have repro labels or Decepticon logos, just put some stickers on there. I think that would do better for visibility. Coming up here, you got some silver up beside the cockpit, which is a orange, just like Starscream, so that's pretty nice. Going on the back, same as Starscream, except you got silvers here and not any reds, so that is pretty nice. Skywarp was always kind of the darker one. You know, you could transport in midair and disappear and all that kind of stuff, so that's pretty cool, like that. And lastly, we have Thundercracker. Thundercracker is mostly blue. He has the similar stripings as Starscream on his wings with the red and the white. Again, the Decepticon logos don't show up that well, but you see them here and here. He has some black side wings in the back with some light blue ones and black thrusters, silver up here, and orange for his cockpit. So on the bottom, just got blues and silver, so a couple black highlights for painted detail there too. All right, now as for functionality, not a lot of stuff can move on these guys. The null rays can go in several different locations. As you can see here on Thundercracker, there are ports on the back wing. You can put the null ray in here, or you can put them in on these side ports here, or you can take, like I did with Skywarp, there's some side ports right underneath, right in front of the wing. So that's a nice effect. You can have them there, or like Starscream, you can have them, your traditional is underneath the main wings here. So that is the different locations that you could put your null rays. And actually there is one other port up here at the top if you were so inclined and you want to have a null ray sticking at the top, but that's kind of silly. Yeah, don't do that. I don't think that would look good at all, but hey, it is your toy, so if you want to have your null ray up on top, go ahead. Alright, moving on. And because they're all the same mold, we'll just do one character for each thing. So we'll start off our comparisons with Skywarp. And first for comparison, here he is with Megatron, the Netflix War for Cybertron Megatron. And that's a pretty pretty nice scale. You got between a tank and a plane, so they are about the same length. I think Skywarp does have him beat out by a nose. Yeah, I think if you look, if you have him straight up, let me see if we can get that adjusted. That, yes, it appears that Skywarp has him at beat just by an inch, so it's close. Okay, bring this down, get Megatron out. Let's see how he looks with Optimus. Da, 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 da. All right, I'm not gonna bring in the trailer because I think if Optimus did have his trailer, that it would be longer than Skywarp here. But, well, you know what? Just for sake of argument, since I have it handy, let's see. We'll put the trailer there. And, yeah, that's definitely going to be a little longer. So, yeah, definitely. So, that's not fair. I'll take that out, and we'll just look at them like this. So, yeah, that's pretty neat. Alright, move Optimus. How about taking a look at him with Grapple? Now, Grapple is a little longer, but he still doesn't really compare in lengthwise, because I think the nose on Skywarp definitely going to have him beat out. So, let's get that. Yeah, see? Yeah, even it's his extension of his crane. So, alright, that's that. And lastly, let's take a look at Skywarp with a regular Autobot car. So, yeah, there you go. Not much size-wise there in comparison, other than this guy just towers over this one. Of course, this guy is a deluxe and he's a Voyager, but, you know, there you go. Alright, those are the comparisons, and moving on. And full transformation, I will use Starscream because he's a little lighter and I think it'll be easier to see what you need to see. Alright, so when you're going to robot mode from plane, what you want to do is take off the null rays, because that would be cumbersome to try to transform him with those on. Now, I like to start with the legs, so I'm not sure what the instructions say, but this is my review and we're doing it my way. Alright, so start with this little red part here, pull that up, and that will give us the room to take these kneecap sections and bring these up, and that will open up the leg ports so that we can go to the back or the front, the top of the airplane, and break it apart right here. So just pull it loose and that will reveal the legs pulled down, and then with this part out, we can now put these back like so, and just split the leg and put the wings up here and here, and then bring the feet and the ankle, the heel out. So that goes up, this goes up, same thing over here, up. And what we'll do next is bring this whole wing section straight down. So it will untab right here and twist it around until you get it like that. And that's what you want to do on this side as well. Take it, untab it from here and move it around. So there you go. And now you have his legs. He can walk around. Okay, so this can go back down. That's his belt section. And we will work on the top part here. So what we'll want to do is open up this section right here. You can see up here there is a little latch which is here and here. So we'll just put our thumb in here and pull that part forward and pull this part forward until it comes out like so. Okay, and that will go back. And we could do move it from the top here. So what we will do now is pull these arms out to the side like so. These wings may be getting in the way, so adjust them accordingly. And so you got the arm section out. Now what we'll do is take the nose section here and we will break it. Right here at this hinge, it will come down. Alright, like so. And then we will just bring this around out of the way, and then we will shift the piece all the way up, down, and twist it. And this tab right here will go through that little hole right there. And accordion through. Well, you may have to move the piece back up to it, but as you bring that down, make sure it goes through the hole. And then you will oh no, that's not good. So go back. Okay, there we go. Get it down through there, line that up, and it will snap into place. Snap, snap. Oh, that was now his legs fell through. Okay, there we go. Okay. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, Starscream. All right, now almost done. We have to finish out the arms. You can put this down. So to finish out the arms, what you'll do, bring them up, and they are on a collapsible hinge. So what you'll do is you'll bring this little part up, so it will go up, like so, and then it will come down and extend out. So if you can see that, down and out, and then it will, and then the top part here will twist back around to cover it, and boom, hand can come down, and you have one arm done. See? All right. Same thing on this side. Kind of put it up. You can start here at the bottom, pull that up, it will go up, then pull back down and extend out. Twist this around back to cover, and pull the hand down. So there you have both arms, and Starscream is pretty much done, except you will want to bring the wings up to however you would like to have them. They can go up straight like that, or you can actually curve them at an angle if you were so inclined. But it's your toy. You can put it however you would like. And there you have Starscream in his robot mode. Last thing you actually want to do is attach his null rays to his sidearms like such, and he is ready to go. And here we have the Seekers in robot mode, and they look beautiful. They are very G1, and I am happy with the way these guys turned out in robot mode. Initially, they are the same body, and the colors are obviously different, but there is also one other slight difference in each of these figures, and that would be the head. So let's take a little closer look at each of their heads, and I'll explain the difference. Alright, pulling really close here on Skywarp's head, you can see that it's nicely done, and he has some bright red eyes, but he has this really open screaming mouth, so Arr! And that is really, really nice head sculpt. But, you know, it's different from, how shall we say, Starscream's head sculpt. Whereas you have Starscream here, And he has those nice bright red eyes, and he has a very kind of a solemn, stoic face. It's kind of flat, straight across. He's not smirking. He's just got a kind of look. And you can also tell the eyes on Starscream here are kind of the same distance apart. They're kind of open and they're rectangular. And if we go back to Skywarp, his eyes kind of go at a point to the center of his towards the nose. So they're coming down like at an angle. So that was that. And you can see here they're square, not angled. And if we go over to Thundercracker, he has the same eyes as Skywarp, his package mate, but he has a kind of a grimace on his face, kind of like a scowly, I don't know. So that's a little different than the other two as well. So that in addition to the colors of the Seekers is the differences. But we'll take a quick look and we'll go over each of their appearances. So getting real good and close here on Starscream. You can see he is mostly red. He's got the red shoulder things sticking up. His nice silver face, red eyes, dark helmet coming down to his chest. Has some grays in there, mostly red, white plastic, some yellow for his chest. Coming white shoulders, blue for his hands. His belt type piece is red. Coming down, nice detail in the legs. All the detail, again, with the exception of the head, is going to be the same, just the color variances. And if we check out the back, there really isn't a lot to look at on the back. You can just see the kibble of his nose cone and his feet. So yeah, that is Starscream. Moving on to Skywarp, you can see his shoulders are silver, and again that screaming face coming down to some nice purple shoulders, black forearms, and purple hand sections, and nice black wings. The background silver, orange, the chest, black legs, and mostly purple highlights on the bottom of the feet there with some silver coming out. And again, on the sides and the back, he's not much different than Starscream other than the color. Alright, moving to the next one. And finally we have Thundercracker. He's got silver wings, just like his box mate Skywarp, coming down, mostly blue chest, blue arms, with black forearms, and coming down to some blue legs. Got some silver for his belt, and that's pretty nice. And some silver down here, some black detailing. So yeah, he has the same stripes again here as Starscream. And checking out his back. That is Thundercracker. And he looks alright. Alright, moving on. And for accessories, their null rays can be affixed in a couple different ways. You can hold them like a gun, like Thundercracker has. You can put them on the forearm, like Starscream, or you can do a combination of both like Skywarp. There is a vast variety of options for you to play with using these guys, and there's actually a port down here at the bottom, but I thought that looked silly and I didn't even want to go over there. But anyway, that is it for what they could do with their accessories. And for articulation, the head can go around 360 degrees. It can go up a little bit, it can go down a little bit, it can wiggle all the way around. if you were so inclined. His shoulder can move out, which is a good range of motion there. And it can go up and all the way around, but you'll have to move this wing out of the way in order to do that. That's not getting in the way, that's even out. That's more in the way. So it can do it, but again, just be mindful of the wing. He does have a bicep swivel that goes all the way around, and he has a elbow bend which goes up to there, and that's a good range of motion. The hand does not turn, but it can go kind of up and down. That's based on the transformation joint. I don't know if that's that great because it breaks the sculpt really badly when you try to move that. But anyway, center here, no ab crunch, no waist swivel, nothing. This is one solid piece, so it can't do anything because this breaks apart. And obviously, you know, they couldn't put a swivel in there. Going down to the legs, his legs can come up, and if you move this hip skirt, belt section up a little bit, they get a little more range of motion, so that's pretty good. It can go back just a hair because you got the back part of the plane here, so that hinders it a little bit, and it can go out to the side a little bit, so that is good. It looks like this would be a thigh swivel, but it's not, or a boot cut, nothing. That's just a molded detail. The thigh does have a swivel up here at the top, so that can go all the way around if you were so inclined to make him do that. He does have a knee bend, which is good. Get a lot of range of motion there, and get some kicks if you want to, or some knees again, but you'd have to move this up and then boom, yeah, there's your knee action. When it comes down to the foot, it can kind of go down like of a rocker, but that's again based on transformation, but it looks like it can do it, so that's a good thing. It does kind of rock to the side, so you got a rocker there, and that's what you got for your articulation. The wings can again articulate down and to the side and inside if you want to do it that way, and if you want to kind of go to the old G1 look, you can have that. Hey, there you go, if you're so inclined. I don't think you could do a cone head impersonation, but they'll be coming soon. Don't you worry about it. Alright, and that's pretty much it for these guys' articulation. And bringing Skywarp back out for some comparison, here he is with the Netflix War for Cybertron Megatron. That's a nice set of Decepticons. Megatron looking all nice silvery, and Skywarp ready to do his bidding. Yes. Aren't you dead? Oh no. Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the Netflix series. Yikes. Get out of here, Megatron. You're ruining everything. And here he is with Optimus Prime. Da, da, da. So, yeah, they are roughly the same type of, they're both Voyagers. Prime obviously a little taller than Skywarp here, even, you know, with his little collars things, so that is interesting scale wise. Alright, let's see what else we got. Here he is with Grapple in. So that is about the same. Those are about the same height. With the shoulders, Skywarp is taller, but head to head, Grapple is above him. So yeah, it depends on how you want to scale it, I guess. Those are pretty fairly scaled bots. All right. And last comparison, here he is with Wheeljack, a regular car bot. And there is a big difference here, so yeah. But again, Voyager as opposed to a deluxe. And that's how you're usually gonna wind up, unless you're talking about Cliff Jumper, and we're not even gonna do that, so bleh. And this has been the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise Seekers. And they are really, really nice depictions of how they looked in the original G1 cartoon. I know a lot of people will be hesitant to pick these up because they may have got the Rainmaker transforms with these guys, but if you are a G1 fan, I think you'll like to have these in your collection as well. I know it's a lot of money. I know it's hard to find the Thundercracker and Skywarp 2-pack from Target, but they are out there, and if you are diligent, I'm pretty sure you'll come across them. Starscream, he is in his pack by himself. I'm sure you can find him. He usually ships with grapple, so if you see a grapple out on the shelf, then you know he's in that particular set. But yeah, I don't have any complaints with these figures. They look really good. The back of the toy is gonna have your kibble. That's just a given. It's got to go somewhere. It's very reminiscent of the classic Starscream that we have, the way it transforms and hides the arms in the middle. So that was a really good figure, I think. If I had to say anything particular about it, the only thing I don't particularly like is that the Tempograph Decepticon symbols on the wings are a little light. I did try to put some Ripple labels on there to brighten it up. I just didn't like the way they looked. They looked with a white background. I had some Decepticons symbols, and with a silver background I had Decepticon symbols, and I just didn't like them. So I took those back off, and we'll learn to enjoy and deal with how they are. But if I had my ruthers, I'd prefer it to be a little bigger, a little darker. But anyway, guys, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm not sure if it ran long. It probably did when we had 3 figures to review, but I didn't want to do an extra review, full review with the same figures. I think that would get boring. But anyway, so that's it. Until next time, guys, keep playing.
Power flows to the one who knows how.